I just tell you that you was really great back then, man. Those guards,
It was all of that. Then you showed up and bam, they was tripping over themselves like babes in the woods. See that? That really made me feel good to see that.
Oh, that's great. Really?
Man, it's good to be free.
Now, why don't you go celebrate your freedom with your own friends?
But, I don't have any friends. And I'm not going out there by myself. Hey, wait a minute, I got a great idea. I'll stick with you. You a mean green fighting machine. Together we'll scare the spit out anybody that crosses us. Ah! That was really scary. And if you don't mind me saying, if that don't work, your breath certainly will get the job done, cause you definitely need some Tic Tacs or something.
In this scene, Donkey clearly shows insecurity. Insecurity is far on the instability side of the neuroticism spectrum in the Big Five scale. It often shows itself as a dependence on others and a poor sense of self. Mostly, it's an overall lack of confidence in your actions. He's really insecure and dependent on Shrek. He does not feel safe on his own and relies on the company of others. His insecurity can be explained by Freud's psychoanalytic theory. This theory claims that the ego, the self, has to choose between the id, internal unconscious values, and superego, moral values, in making every decision. It also states that people learn personality traits and behaviors through the identification process, when children learn from their parents' actions. Donkey grew up on a farm with an old woman who made very strict rules and boundaries for him. This is probably why he learned to be dependent on others when living his life. Because being dependent on others was ingrained in his morals, Donkey continues to live insecure and dependent on other people. She also shuts him down a lot and tells him to be quiet, so he feels insecure about his own thoughts and actions. He now lacks confidence in his own behavior and relies on others.
I think I need a hug. I guess you don't entertain much, do you?
I like my privacy.
You know, I do too. That's another thing we have in common. Like, I hate it when you got somebody in your face, you try to give them a hint, they won't leave, and then there's that big awkward silence, you know. Can I stay with you?
What?
Can I stay with you, please?
Of course.
Really?
No.
Please, I don't want to go back there. You don't know what it's like to be considered a freak. Well, maybe you do, but that's why we gotta stick together. You gotta let me stay, please, please.
Okay.
Though he's insecure, Donkey is also very extroverted. This is why he has Isaac's talkative personality trait. A person who is more outgoing can characterize themselves as extroverted. A talkative person is someone who constantly feels the need to be saying something and is constantly talking. Donkey continues to speak relentlessly even when Shrek is telling him to stop. In this case, he uses his talkative character to get something that he wants. His talkativeness can be explained by Bandura's social learning theory. This theory claims that people learn their traits and behaviors by monitoring the actions of others and watching people that they look up to, like a role model. Donkey spent his time around other people who can talk, and as a donkey who can talk, he looked up to them as an example. This is why he spends so much time talking. He grew up around a lot of loud, rowdy villagers and other talkative characters, so he took on those traits himself. The people around him served as models, and Donkey was practicing modeling. This is how he developed the talkative personality trait.